welcome to Kayland Wears. I'm Kay, the Fagbemi, the creative mind behind Kayland Wears. So today we are going to be making shorts. We are going to cut and sew shorts that is going to have elastic. So let's get started. And again, don't forget to follow, like, comment and share. I will always be giving you content that you will love. Bye. See. Okay, so let's start sewing the shorts. The length I'm working with is 21 inches. We'll remove 2 inches from it. Let's check. 21 inches. We'll remove 2 inches from it. The 2 inches for elastic band for the up part. Then you're going to add like 1 inch or 1.5 inch for the length. So that's for hemming. For the hemming. Then the crotch. The person crotch, and it's called hip line. I call it hip line. Is 10. So I'll make it to be 11 because of the sewing. After removing the 2 inches, this is our waist, this is our hip line, and this is our length. So we'll start taking the measurements on them now. So we are using elastic, so whatever measurements the waist is, we are going to add like maybe 4 inches or 3 inches or 2 inches, depending on how for the waist. The person waist is 37, then I divided it by 4, that is 9.5. Then you had me, I said it's going to have elastic, so we just put like 3.5 or 2.5 is okay, should not be too full. So and from that 2.5, we'll roll it straight down to the hip line. So we are going to get the hip measurements now. The person hip is 42. 42 divided by 4 is 10.5. Then we'll get 10.5. So we are putting 2.5 inches. Then you curve. So we are going to get the tie side. The tie is 26, so it will be 26 divided by 2. For the tie, you divide by 2, not by 4, because when you are taking the measurement, you are going to take the measurement of the person one lap, not the person 2 laps together. Okay, so 26 divided by 2. Then we have 13. We'll put some few allowance like 1.5. It doesn't have to be the same allowance. For the nail, the person nail is 18. I mean the place where the person trouser is going to be, is going to stop, is 19 and 18. Then we'll do 18 divided by 2. Divided by 2, we have 9. Then you put the allowance. Then you curve. You just know how you are going to manipulate it. So it's going in, so I'll just use my hand to shift it down. Then so we have the measurements ready, and then you do the cutting. So we are doing the cutting. Then you open this side too. So we're going to cut the other side, the back. So to get the back, you just place the front that you've cut, then let small allowance be here, maybe like 1 inch is okay. Then you cut The band, we are going to be working with 2.5 inches all the way down to the length. So I'll start cutting now. So we're starting to sew now. When sewing, you're going to take the short parts, the back and the front to sew, like the one that is longer. Can you see it? The down part is longer than the front part. You're going to pick it, you're going to do it for the both leg. Okay, let's. So you start sewing, you do the straight line down, that's how you sew it. You're going to do the second one the same way you do the first part. So see, with stitches, we've done the same thing to the other side too. So that's how you stitch it. They are done for that part. So to continue, you are going to stitch this flap side, this inside one. You're going to stitch it. That's the same way you're going to do for the second one. Let me show you. See, this is the same way you do for it. You do straight down stitching. Okay, let's start. So after sewing, you turn your material like this. You see how it is. This is how the two will be. This is how it will be. Then we are going to join the other side now. You're going to look for the center here. Click it with the other one. Then you run the stitches like this. All straight down. Okay, let's start. So after joining, this is what we have. We have our trouser. See, we have it ready. So now we are going to put the band on it here, round, before we pass in the elastic. Okay. Attach the band. I've already ironed it to get the small inches that I want to put inside. Then I'll put my clothes, my material. I'm going to put it like this. To make sure they're on top. Sorry, I just want to take my time to show. Then you put this on top of it, and then you stitch. You stitch. So far, we are going to show you how to put the elastic. We are done with the band, and the trouser is coming out. So we are going to pass the elastic. This is the elastic we are using to the one of, let's check the inches before I'm going to give it the one of 1 inch. Then the person waist is the person waist is 20. Yeah, I'm sorry. The person waist is 37, so I'm using 36, so that with the sewing allowance, everything, I don't want it to be too puffy. So you start. So to pass in, I've put my pin, safety pin. Then you start passing in the elastic. You do it round it. So so we are going to stitch it with passing the elastic. So you're going to stitch it so that it will be firm. Stitch it all the way down. You make sure that the elastic is intact. So you start stitching. And we have hemmed the downside of the trouser, of the shorts. Can you see? The elastic. We put the elastic band, and our shirt is ready. Thank you for staying tuned, and don't forget, Kayland loves you. Bye.